Good morning, Autism parents. It's Dr. Payne coming on here super bright and early because Justin doesn't let me sleep. And I think a lot of you might be up, so I should probably just wait a few minutes and see who's going to join me. Look how huge this coffee mug is. I mean, I remember my mom had cute little tiny adorable porcelain mugs, and I have this goblet, right? Because I need that caffeine. Okay, so while the rest of my boys are still sleeping, I'm sorry, I didn't even bother to brush my hair. Okay, I'm gonna be planning like what I'm gonna get. My husband's gonna watch the Super Bowl, of course, and my oldest and the youngest probably won't enjoy typically the Super Bowl because of they're not into sports, okay? And even my middle child, you know, he's excited because he knows that his dad will like it, but all of us would rather watch cartoons, okay, except my husband. But because of the festivities that a lot of people have planned, and some of you will be invited to, you know, a barbecue or to a house party or to view the game. And what happens is our husbands go, right? But some of us are autism moms, we stay home. We're like, you know, our kids are not going to play with the other kids. And the worst thing, not worst thing, but what gets on my nerves, I don't know, you guys comment below if that happens to you too. Just say yes, okay? If when you take your kid to someone's home or to a party and some older adult or even a friend of yours will say, oh, let him play with the kids. And you know good and well, your kid does not want to play with the other kids, would not be able to play with the other kids, especially without you there supervising that activity. So you're like, no. And they're like, girl, it's adults here. And you just wish at that moment that you stayed home. Okay? Because they'll try to make it seem like, no, it's okay. And they'll point out to one of their kids, they'll watch them. No. Okay? So if you choose to go and you think you might face that uncomfortable situation, this is what you do. You don't go, no, because when people are drinking or they're in that kind of atmosphere, there's no way in the world you can make them truly understand what's going on with you. And I wouldn't put my kid in that mixed, tossed environment. The kids are going to be wild because the adults are being wild, and there's going to be a lot of mess. And so I probably wouldn't have a good time. I really wouldn't. I don't want you to stay home and not have a good time, but I just think that I would rather you be home than to be hours of being uncomfortable and your husband's having a great time and you're on pins and needles and you wish you just wasn't there, or you wish you both you drove, you know, because that happens. So what I am going to do, and I'm really lucky because my husband always prefers to be home for the Super Bowl. He says when he goes to these big parties and stuff, he can't hear anything or he misses the game. So what we will do is make our own little thing. That's all we do. We will have, I don't know yet because I'm looking on the computer as we speak on what foods I will make that will still be kind of healthy for me and that the kids and my husband will enjoy. But what we will do is that we're going to have our own little festivities. We'll let our kids roam free. I will put them in the cutest little clothes possible. Last year we made these cute little t-shirts from Michael's of the different team colors, and we split and we choose who we're going to promote or support because, of course, the Miami Dolphins are not going to be there. And I'm also from Georgia, and the Falcons is not going to be there. So I could care less, right, who's there or not. And my husband's a New York fan, so he's probably going to root for the Patriots. But that's what we did. We made it our own. We get our t-shirts. We have our food here. And I tell the boys, even my nonverbal children, look, this is what we're doing. Look at the football game. And we get into it and we do it our own way. So I'm encouraging you autism parents to make this day your own. Have your own kind of fun. Don't put heavy burdens or restrictions on yourself or your children. Plan something nice. And I just don't want you to have regrets. I don't want you to be in a situation where you are regretful and it's so noisy that even the iPad is not calming your child, or it's so noisy someone took his fidget toy, or any of those things. I don't want you guys to be uncomfortable. So if you are going to go somewhere, make sure the hostess or host understand that no, he will not be joining the rest of the children, or I'm going to need to be there watching the children. And an older child is not going to do it, or your grandma who's half asleep is not going to do it. So be prepared, have fun, plan your day. Don't discount yourself and say, oh, we can't but because if you do not start showing your kid, or at least having that pure life, then they're going to feel that you missed out. And that's not such a good thing. That's not a good thing to put on a child, right? The burden of like they restricted their parents somehow. Get out, have fun. Thank you for joining me, and get your goblet of coffee if you need it. You know, I'm only halfway through. That's why I'm kind of subdued. After the end of the cup, I'll be like, hey, everybody, have a good day.